So this twin flame energy between you two is really strong and unshakable. But let's look into why this bond is unshakable and why you two are both going through it. So let me shuffle the cards and see what comes out. Okay. You know how other tarot readers, they read and all of a sudden, these cards are popping out? For me, that never seems to happen. I have to pick the cards. But the importance is the reading, not how the cards fall out. Okay, so this bond being unshakable, it's a given because that's what twin flame basically means. That's what twin flame is about. It's about two energies that are connected, two energies that are not just connected on a physical level, but you're connected on a mental, spiritual, and physical, emotional. That was the other word I was looking for, emotional. So you're connected on, all four levels. And this level of deep connection, remember that there's a video I did, I will put it into the links at the end. You have a telepathic connection. I also have videos relating to twin flames. So look into those as well, just to get a more deeper understanding relating to the twin flame energy and things like that. I'll again put the links in the bio or connect them to the end so that you can have a more deeper look. But this is what's going on with you guys. You have a telepathic connection. You have a emotional connection where you feel each other's energies, where you feel what the other person is feeling. Maybe when it first came about, you didn't completely understand it, but now you do, and equally on their side. So you have that bond. It's so much deeper than, and excuse this, no, not putting anybody down, but the average relationship, because there are so many different layers and depths to the connection that make the bond unshakable, because it's not like you've just got the physical, emotional, where you kind of walk away and you heal and you get over it. No, you do that, but then you have the other connection that is can still be there, which is the telepathic, which is the picking up each other's emotions, and that puts a whole new pot of confusion into what would be a normal, regular relationship. So aren't we so lucky when it comes to twin flame? I like to make it light and laugh about it, because it is a deep connection. It's a given. But with it, it brings so much more than your average relationship, so much more, because you have so much of a deeper connection to one another, to understanding one another, to reading one another. You know how they say that you can read where you've probably heard it, you probably have friends, you probably know of people where you kind of go, they just look at one another, but they understand what the other is saying. That is the level of connection, basically, where you just read one another, but read one another as if you were just literally reading each other's, I was going to say brains, thoughts. Thoughts is the word I was looking for, reading each other's thoughts. And that's the level of connection you have. So now that we've understood what twin flame is, why it's unshakable, what does that mean for you? Because ultimately that's what this is about. You don't just want an explanation on twin flame, because you could also get that via blogs and other websites and things like that. But what does this mean for you guys? Okay, so you guys have been through a lot of shit as a result of this connection, because it's caused a lot of confusion, it's caused a lot of upheaval, it's caused a lot of misunderstandings, because yes, those connections can do that, especially when both parties are, one, not on the same page, but two, it's a learning curve. So depending on where one is on their learning curve to the other, relating to energies, relating to telepathy relating to, you know, this deeper understanding, it can cause misunderstandings. So that is very evident because you have the Tower, where things have literally just been on such an uproar and constantly tumbling up and down. But the great thing regarding the Tower is that when things come down, they also get rebuilt up. And this is what I'm seeing happening between you two, that things are being rebuilt on a stronger foundation, on a more powerful foundation, on a level where things are going to be really, really good. And you have been inwardly working on yourself, but equally your person has as well. There's been a lot of questions, a lot of answers, a lot of, you know, things that you've been seeking, which I feel that you are now finding answers to, but equally they are too. This connection, regardless of the crap and everything else that you guys have been through, is about to break in a good way, break in the sense that breakthrough, that's the word, better than break, because break is quite alarming. But you're both about to step into a breakthrough moment. I have just pulled out the King of Cups, which is your person. And again, it's energies. So take it as the energy, not necessarily relating to the gender, because, you know, as it resonates. But they are the king in the sense that they're in the masculine energy. They are the ones who are the stronger, the in everything. Not saying you're not, but you're sitting in the Queen of Swords energy, which again is somebody who's very sure of herself, but somebody who has come from a lot of hardship and built things up. But you will be the one making the decision regarding the way forward, what happens, how this unravels. And it is, yeah, things have definitely been on a limbo state for a very long time, but you have the Temperance card where things are now coming into balance. So as you go into the new season, you know, whichever season it may be for you at the time of seeing this reading, when you move into the new season with that, you are stepping into the Wheel of Fortune, which is divine timing, but everything coming together as it needs to be. And you're stepping into, and this is your energy again, we're not talking about, you know, the pictures being masculine, it's about the energy. You are stepping into a more abundant time of your life. Equally they are too. And with that, you know, the Strength card, which is a given that you have had, but with that, ultimately, sorry, I'm doing a strategy, is the Three of Cups, which basically is the card of union, of two people coming together, but also being celebrated in this union as well. So the fact that you have this unbreakable bond doesn't mean that it's a lifelong unbreakable bond, because we are all on a journey. I think I'm just putting in a caveat. But equally, it's such a deep bond. I almost said wand, but maybe it is a wand because it's magical. But it's such a deep bond that it's two people who know each other on such a level that you can overcome so many things together. And this is what I see happening for both of you, that when you are together, that will be the thing that makes it unshakable, because you will, like every, you know, life has challenges, you will just get through those, cut through those, and fast forward and keep moving forward. And I love that. I love that about this reading. So write in the comments what you took from the reading, what resonated with you, because I would love to know. I would love to connect with you and your energy, just to see what it was that regarding your twin flame situation. What message did you hear from spirit that resonated with you? I would love to hear that. And as always, if you want to book a more detailed intimate, personal reading, then the links are in my bio. Equally, we have the manifesting shop, so you can hop along and have a look at all of our crystals and items and products and jewelry and everything to help you to keep your energy aligned. But equally, thank you for watching this video, for being hopefully one of our subscribers. If not, then just hit that button. And thank you so much for that support. And with all of those things said, I'll see you next time.